Ah, the weekend before Lightfall. What's going on, game heads? That blue-eyed dude here. A little bit different video today. First off, a couple days ago on February 22nd, Wish Queen had its 1 year anniversary. So, happy one, Wish Queen. Now, on the main part of the video. Going over to the vault and getting rid of a few things. I don't call this a full-on vault cleaning per se. Just getting rid of a few weapons that I really don't need anymore. So, let's get to it. Well, before I continue, let's go through some of these weapons. Dust Rock. Yep, this is an old one. It's been sunset, but I still might need it. Going through the rest of these, no turning back. I might play around with this sometime, so I'm not getting rid of it just yet. The Duke. I don't ever want to get rid of this one. I don't care if it's sunset. Moving on to this. Rhetorics, of course. Nah, don't want to get rid of that just yet. This one, yeah, I know this is probably the worst hand cannon ever made, but I might play around with this again at some point. So, moving right along. So, what weapons will I get rid of, I wonder? Well, let's keep going through here and going through some of these weapons. Well, I still need my Chroma Rush. I still have a very good auto rifle right there. Ignition code. Yeah, until I can actually get another grenade launcher with slide shot. Yeah, I might not get rid of this one. Some of these other weapons. It's kind of funny. I don't think there's any kinetic weapons I want to get rid of at the moment. Must be pretty darn good. Moving right along. Okay, so now we're on to the energy weapons. We're just going to go on through here. We'll start with this one right here. Twilight Oath. This is the curated role of Twilight Oath. Although there were a lot of PvP players who were trying to acquire this role for years before this thing got sunset. And of course, the reason why is because for the longest time, this was the only role that could drop with Snapshot. So that's why a lot of PvP players were going for this thing. But now it's sunset, and this was at a time when 140 snipers were actually good in PvP, which they aren't now. This one just happened to drop in my lap early on in my time playing the Dreaming City, and I didn't even know what I had at the time until I learned about it later. Then I realized just how good this weapon actually was. But it's really no good anymore. And now that I have a better roll right here, this one has surplus and snapshot. Now you can get snapshot on random rolls. There's no need for this one anymore. So, farewell, curated Twilight Oath. It was fun having you, but you gotta go. Next one that's gotta go. Yeah, Arsenic Bite. I have the new Arc lightweight bow now, that tripwire canary, so I don't really need this one. There's no real need for me to continue using this one. So, even though it's not even sunset, there's just no point in having it. So, time to say goodbye to this one too. So long. Now this one right here, Subtle Calamity. I used to love playing with this bow before it got sunset, and maybe a little bit after it got sunset. This bow was sort of like a poor man's Le Monarch for me. I had a lot of fun with this bow. Dragonfly, Archer's Tempo. But now that I have Archer's Tempo and Dragonfly on under your skin, I really don't need this thing anymore. Subtle Calamity, you served me well. Now it's time for you to be retired. Rest in peace. Let's see what other weapons I want to get rid of. Don't want to get rid of this just yet, but this one right here, this is the old Sunset Horrors lease that I have here. I don't need that anymore. So, time to get rid of it, because I do have another one. And it's gone. Moving right along through some of this other stuff. I don't see any huge reason to get rid of a lot of this other stuff right now. Yeah, I know this one right here is probably the worst fusion rifle in the game, and I'm still holding on to it for right now because you never know. Had to get an outlaw head secret roll on this one. I do need to go back into the Deepstone Crypt and keep going to that hidden chest at the beginning and see if I can get some deep sight rolls on this one. Can't wait to get that ability to actually put deep sight on these kind of weapons. That'd be great. Alright, so nothing here I've seen needs to be gotten rid of. Ah, Imperial Needle. I don't really need this bow anymore because it's so... I'm not going to say last year, it's so year before. Maybe if there's another good lightweight or a good lightweight void bow, maybe I'll keep it. But for right now, it's time to get rid of it. So, Igneous Hammer. No, I definitely don't want to get rid of that. Brass Attacks. This is actually a pretty decent roll. I'm not getting rid of that one. Shadow Price. I actually had some fun with this one. If it does come back, and it comes back with some better rolls. For example, if it actually comes back with, well, let's say, Volt Shot, I'd love to get this one again. So, until then, I'm holding on to this one. Pally, same thing. I'll figure out later on whether or not I want to get rid of these because I thought I had Outlaw Snapshot on this one. Oh, that's right, because I need to get... never mind. Continue right along. Going through all of these things right here. These two Gray Skippers, I really need to test out these two to see which one is really better so I can get rid of one. Eternal Blazing! I'm still keeping this one because this has got rapid hit and kill clip. Good for PvP. So, keeping that. That one, yeah, I know this is not exactly the best shotty out there, but I'm still going to hold on for now, just in case I actually decide to use it. Now this one, the Uzme, this is actually a surprisingly good roll, and to me it's worth holding on to until this one actually returns. I could probably try to farm a new one, but we'll see. And this other stuff right here, I don't think I need to get rid of a lot of this other stuff right here. Next page. Got two cantatas. Both of those are pretty good. Don't want to get rid of either of them right now. All this stuff right here. There's my other Horrors lease, which has Zen Moment and Kill Clip, so I'm definitely not getting rid of that one. Let's keep going through all of this. And move on to the heavy weapons. I'm still holding on to this one for right now until I can farm a better roll. Same with this one. On the next page. Hammerhead. Nah, until they actually decide to bring back Black Army weapons, this is still going to be very good for just general play. I'm not going to get rid of this one. I might take this into PvP sometime to have fun with it. All this other stuff right here is still kind of useful. Now, there's a couple weapons right here that I do want to get rid of. Code Duello. I have another rocket launcher with auto-loading and lasting impression. That's my... What was it? Oh, that's right. I should be on that. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, goodness. Why did I forget which one it was? Where is it? There it is. The Hesitant Vengeance. No, that's not Hesitant Vengeance. That's tomorrow's answer. There is Hesitant Vengeance. Yes, this one also has auto-loading and lasting impression. So, I don't really need this one. So long. And Threaded Needle, since I have the Taipan now, I don't really need this one. So, time to get rid of it. Goodbye. And Shattered Cipher, the main reason why I'm getting rid of this one is because Retrofit Escapade exists. And I can have better rolls than this one. So again, goodbye. There's a few other weapons I could probably get rid of, but for right now, I'm going to hold on to some of these, as well as some of the armor too. Don't know about this armor though. There might be a time when I decide to get rid of the armor, but right now this is just about the weapons. And I'm already down to 376 in my vault, which is not bad. Not a bad number at all. Well, that wraps up this record of cleaning out my vault a little bit, get rid of stuff I really don't need. So until next time, that blue eye dude is out. Later, game heads.